Hey everyone, it's Mike with It's Pittsfield Tonight. I'm going to jump right into it. This video today is part of the tour I'm doing with Mark Tully for our Pittsfield's best bars, taverns, and pubs. This one is the Crossroads. A huge thank you to both Jerry's, the owners of the Crossroads, for inviting us in and letting us take time out of their day to shoot and do that. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I know sometimes I come across as kind of scatterbrained when I get there, but for me, when I get to these, there is no crew. There's no camera crew. So I have to run around and I think about, like, where are the shots going to be? How am I going to do this? What shots do I need? Where do I put the cameras? Is the audio going to be okay? And I'm constantly looking around thinking about that because I don't want to waste their time. And I want to make sure that if I'm taking time out of their day, I get what I need and make this good. So I do the best I can with these. The audio has been a big challenge. It's a lot easier when you have like a boom guy, but next year, I think doing these, there'll be some money in the budget to do them better. And I really want to continue doing this kind of stuff to help our businesses out. So anyway, thank you again to both Jerry's at the Crossroads. I had a blast. I hope you guys enjoy this, and we will be back following up with them on our Tully's Choice Award, which is Mark Tully's little awards he gives out highlighting certain things with our local establishments. And so check out this video. This one's the Crossroads. And after this, if you haven't, check out the one with the Madison we did before that. If you own a local bar and you want to be featured, just message us through the page and I will get in touch with you and schedule something to meet up with you. And we've got a bunch more coming this week, and we're shooting towards the end of the week. And then I have other videos I have to do in the main studio for other things. So, all right, that's it for now. So thank you again to both Jerry's at the Crossroads, and I hope everyone enjoys. So, hey everyone, it's Mike with It's Pittsfield Tonight. I'm here at the Crossroads in Pittsfield, which is located at 195 and Notice Street. I'm with Jerry and Jerry. For those who are not familiar with the Crossroads, can you just introduce it to the audience and where you are?
We're just a little local pub. We've been here 20 years. Myself, this place has been here a lot longer than that, but we've had the place about 20 years, and we've worked really hard, and we did a little remodeling in here, and we're trying to bring the business back after a long vacation.
Yeah. Now, is a lot of this remodeling, was this during the pandemic?
It was all done during the pandemic.
And were you able to stay open through that at all?
No, we didn't open because generally our food revenue is such a small percentage of our business. If you were to take 20% of that revenue versus the capacity limits we would have had, we would actually went out of business if we tried to open. It was cheaper to stay closed at that point. Yeah.
So I'm sure you're excited to be back open.
Oh, we are.
And I know you guys have live entertainment, which we don't have a lot of venues for that here.
Yeah, we're one of the last places around that's doing live music right now.
Yeah, can you touch on that a little bit?
That's a big part of our Saturday nights. We have a DJ every Friday night. We do like a rock, metal, and country night, and that's always free. There's no cover charge. He's here Fridays, like I said. Saturday nights, I try to book bands when possible. There's not really all that many bands out there playing right now, and a lot of the bands that are want such high guarantees at a small place like this with a 84-person capacity. You can't get the door to get the bigger bands like that to come in. But I also book like metal shows and punk shows and hardcore shows. I do that once a month. That's always a great time. And I think we're the only place actually that does that.
Absolutely.
So if you ever into that kind of music,
Yes, and on a personal level, I totally am.
Yeah.
So
this is the place to go for that then.
Yep.
Other than that, this is a great place to come. Very rarely do we have any problems. It's a great crowd here. The Friday night crowd is generally a little older. We got like the 30s and up, so we don't get a lot of the young kids in here. Which, that's nothing wrong with the young kids, but, I'm older, my father's older, most of our crowd is older, so a lot of the crowd that comes in is a little older, which makes for a nice peaceful night and a good atmosphere,
True. And is it pretty much just you two running the place?
It's family. His wife helps out. My wife comes by during the day. We come in, we clean the place, we do everything ourselves. We run our kitchen ourselves. We try to keep it family orientated. Like I said, I'd like to really push families coming up here after they get out of work. And burgers, we have great burgers and dogs. And my son comes up with some real good sandwich combos. And
That's because I'm a big guy. Big guys like to eat.
well, yeah.
Well, you know, Mark is well known in the community as a frequenter of our local pubs. So we're doing our Tully's Choice Award, which is we're basically just highlighting a lot of the unique things about our local places like yours. So Mark, I'll let you take over from here.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. I haven't been here for years, and I apologize for that. But this is the first time I've walked in here in many years, and I'm just shocked. I have to tell you right off the bat, I'm just shocked at the changes. The place is beautiful. One of the things I like is the lighting. It's nice and bright. You got great TVs. We can see a TV anywhere we want.
Any baseball game you want.
Anything. I can see it right here. You have the music, of course. The bar looks beautiful. I'm really thoroughly impressed with the changes that have gone on here. I noticed you have Keno.
Yep.
So, and then I asked your wife for a menu. The menu looked great. It's a great pub menu.
It's a starter menu. We didn't want to, when we first reopened after the pandemic, obviously we didn't want to go out and restock the kitchen with a full menu because obviously the food costs would start to kill us. We didn't know how things were going to go. So the menu was like a very basic starting point to get back open, and we're going to slowly grow it as it goes again. And as
But I
the
know you
business
have a
comes
full
back.
license, so you got a
yes.
fryer, you got fence, you got all the fire systems that you need, so you're ready to go and expand if you want. Now, as I drove up here, we parked on the road. Is it okay to park across the street?
Yes, that's our parking lot.
It's your parking lot. Okay, that's great to know. So nobody has any problem parking.
No. I mean, sometimes it gets pretty busy on the weekends. You might end up in the street when the parking lot gets full. But other than that, there's usually plenty of parking. Oh, it's all lit up out there.
It's all lit.
Yep.
That's great. And so you're saying your capacity? What's your capacity now? 80. Another thing I was wondering, like, are you guys open 7 days a week?
Yes, we are. We open at 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday, and 12 o'clock on Sunday, and I believe we close at midnight Monday through Thursday, and we're open till 1 or so on Friday and Saturday. Our license goes till 2, but if you show up here at 1:30, you might not get it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you, you mentioned you have your DJ on Fridays,
Yep,
live
DJ
entertainment on Saturdays. That's really nice. What's your typical cover charge when you charge?
When I have a punk show, it's usually about $8, but there's usually 4 bands, 5 bands playing it, and then all the door money goes to them anyways. I give it all divided up between them. And when there's a rock band, like we have Shine coming up, I think 7th of August, I want to say, Saturday the 7th. They are typically about $5 to get into. The average cover charge for a band, and the DJ's free.
To the new Crossroads.
Yes.
Beautiful Crossroads.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Thanks for coming.
This beer is nice and cold. How cold do you keep it?
Between 34 and 36 degrees from the keg right up to the tap. We have a system that keeps the beer cold as it's coming up the line.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Especially on a hot summer day.
Especially in hot summer.
When you need that
I've had
cold
people
beer.
come in here and go, I won't drink draft beer anywhere but here.
Excellent.
And how much for a game of pool?
Cheapest in town, 75 cents.
Ooh, so far it is the cheapest.
All right. How much do you charge for 3 quarters? 80 cents? Okay. Just curious. And I notice he gives a full glass of beer.
Full glass every time.
We don't have to wait for the head to drain down halfway. I like that.
Now you haven't been to the Crossroads till you've had a pudding shop. These are my favorite Girl Scout.
What's that?
Girl Scout cookie.
I have to try one. Girl Scout cookie.
If you like Girl Scout cookies, you'll like them.
Yeah. That's a thin mint one. That's really good. Very.